I was able to get most of what I wanted to get done completed. I also took a small little power nap. I feel like I could have taken some more of a nap, but I had to take care of this before I went on with that nap. Hey guys, EndoPlasmite here. We're here with the next episode of Pokemon LeafGreen. Jumping right into it, we are making our adventure to go after the Elite Four. Unfortunately, this is going to have to probably take more than one attempt to do, unless I get lucky and I can do this all in one attempt. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they're frozen solid. Ha ha ha, are you ready? I'm going to try to set this up so I know the best way to combo them out. There's already a level difference, which is the struggle. That I kind of expected. That I was hoping for. That I'm also pleased with. So apparently Rock Slide might have been more than enough. That's good enough. Cloyster. I am going to switch around. This might be a bad idea on my end because I guarantee I think I know what's going to happen. Cloyster's going to go first. He's going to use an ice move. I'll get frozen. Or I get to go first somehow. I use Frenzy Plant and I miss. Neither thing happened. Okay. Okay. We're gonna start me for this one. That's good. That doesn't really accomplish much. Really? I'm gonna do this. Okay, that works still. Jinx is going to be the last one, even though Lapras is the strongest. This is going to take more than one hit. That's fine. This might not work, this might work. Never hurts to try. Because it's very likely that Lorelei has another full restore. That's fine. monsters as fast as it is. See, now this is the danger territory. Oh yeah, the citrus berry. There we go. I just gotta deal with Jinx. I think I know who I'm gonna use for that one. Quick Claw! Quick Claw took effect! Jinx has no defense, so it was a perfect counter. Nice. Things shouldn't be this way. Yes, they should. You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. Before I do that, I just gotta fully heal the team. And remember before when I said that level 65 was coming into my head? Yeah, I think that's still the case. I think level 65 is in fact the highest level that we have to deal with. I know what I'm gonna have to do in order to counter that. Let's move on. Hey, Bruno. I am Bruno, the Elite Four. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can be stronger, or become stronger without limit. I've lived and trained with my fighting Pokemon, and that will never change. Endo, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha! I forgot to switch around my team. I forgot to switch around my team. Fine. That's not. But if I'm lucky, this should take it out in one hit. And this should bring my health back. Do the simplified situation of what I need to do. That's gonna hurt a little bit. Funny if this works. This will be very funny if what I think is going to happen is going to happen. No, that's not what I thought was going to happen. That's pretty cool though. That's not. Let's try this again. See, there was a point for me using Dodrio. I know I haven't been using Dodrio as much as the rest of the team, but there is a point. Champ. I'm gonna bring back out Starmie. A Champ's his strongest one. Last Pokemon that he's got is another Onix. It's a one-hit KO. Yeah, last one's Onix. Just keep it simplified. Just use Giga Drain. Don't risk it. Done and done. Why? How could I lose? My job is done. Go face your next challenger. He faces away if you talk to him over here. My job is done. Go and face your next challenger. Looks away. Looks away. He's busy sulking. Alright, so this one's gonna be the not so fun fight. Because with this specific battle, the main Pokemon of usage that I'll be using would be Flareon, Starmie, Dugtrio, and there's a chance that I could lose this pretty easily. There's also a chance I might have to use a good bit of revives. I am Agatha of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old duff was once tough and handsome, but that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. He's wrong. Pokemon are for battling. Endo, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. Now see, the thought process with all this situation is again, physical attack, Flareon, using Quick Claw with a chance of moving first. If I get lucky like I did with Jinx, this should take it out in one hit. If I get luckier, it's a critical hit. She has a secondary Gengar as well, which is her strongest. This is where we have to change things up, because she's also got some poison types. If I remember right, it's Golbat and Arbok. But Golbat has some special defense higher than defense. So that obviously won't work on the first go. That's fine. Just do that again. There's Arbok. And see, this would have been the reason for me to try to use Dugtrio. But the thing is, I don't know how well that will work. Just for the factor of defense being, well, not a point. Do you have 3 Gengars? I forget. I feel like you do. That's the strongest one. tried, but it failed. Which is good that it did, because I would have used Dream Eater. There's the citrus berry. I'm gonna try something on a whim to see if it works. That's okay. That's okay. First time using her full restore in the Elite Four. And now she's used up her other one. See, what I'm trying to hope for is that I move first. And when I move first, I can run the chance of flinching it. Okay. I have to immediately use a full heal. Or an awakening, actually. That probably might be smarter since I still have them. Because I know the next move it's going to use is Dream Eater. Or in normal circumstances, you would have used Dream Eater. This isn't normal. Just had to hope on a chance. Fastest Pokemon that I've got. Starmie is a weak and bend. Let's try something. Try to be strategic to use a status move. Probably should have just attacked me full. I don't know if there was anything that she could have done to attack. Haunter was the last one. It's a weaker Haunter than the rest of the team. That's fine. Its health will be cut in half. I've got 3 turns to take it out. Trio actually had some good use with that. Oh my. Here's something special, child. You win. I see what that old duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. Next one's the fun one. I think usually, Lance is what usually gives people a hard time. For me, Lorelei was the one that gave me a hard time at first, when I was first playing this, I seem to remember. Then it was Lance. I also want to try something because I see that they're still just chilling in here. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you 2 of them. I'm gonna give you 1 of them. No? If I didn't have cuts, maybe. Strange move to learn all the way at level 47. I know that some of them were close to leveling up. Drill Peck would have been a good idea to use if it wasn't for the factor of me needing an HM move. Stronger hit 1 turn, not 2 turns. Some of the choices of moves that I have for my team, once I transfer them over to Fire Red, I may actually get rid of. Some of it being the HM moves themselves. But for now, they kind of do have to sit here since the adventure is not done with this game. You are going to use, I think, Gyarados first. See, this specific upcoming battle is one that's going to heavily have to rely on Starmie. Not to say that Starmie's going to have to sweep it, but Starmie is going to have to sweep it. Just because most of the Pokemon that Lance uses, I'm better off using my Starmie on. Ah, I've heard about you, Endo. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You know what? That dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. There's no being clever with them. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Endo. Again, I'm fairly certain he uses Gyarados first. Yes. That works in my favor as well, considering the fact that Starmie is not an attacker to begin with. And I've got Thunderbolt. Twice damage. Well, 4 times the hit is what I mean. Wow. That's okay, it's only gonna do 40. I do have to hit it with a smaller move first. That just shows you the special defense of Gyarados and the very large gap in strength/level. If my team was up to the same levels as his team, Gyarados would have been out. Same thing with a lot of other Pokemon that took multiple hits with. My Pokemon are definitely underleveled because of what I was trying to do. It's very likely I may have to decoy with my Pokemon as well. That stinks. That's worse. That is annoying there. Okay, so let's think of this. That's good. So we do that. So we do that. Now we can hit it with a move that's not ice type. We can actually save our ice moves for later. I think the remainder of the team is Aerodactyl and, well, another Dragonair, and then a Dragonite. Same boat, better off using a weakening move first. Okay, so now it's not going to be frozen at all. That's fine. Dragonite early. Probably doesn't want to use Aerodactyl because of the water advantage. Okay. Fingers crossed. That hurts. There's the citrus berry. And Lance still has both of his full restores. So this better take it out. No. You know what? No. I'm gonna try this. That doesn't work. Okay. That's horrible. That's actually very horrible. probably not going to work with the idea that I want to do. This is going to take it out in one hit. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to crack into a max revive. Actually would have tanked it. That's surprising. That's bad. Please don't do what I think you're about to do. Okay. I have to switch it. This hurts. This really, really hurts. Try something on this. Don't mind me, a little lost for words. To use Thunderbolt. Or I have to do nothing because this is actually going to take it out in one hit. Yeah. Well, this is one way to specifically try to attempt the Elite Four. I was heavily underleveled, but it was still worth a shot. So most of the strategies at this point seem to be well enough as is. Here's what I'm going to need to do. I'm going to try to do this part coming up behind the scenes. Now I know that might defeat the purpose specifically of trying to go about playing all this in one session. But here's the thing. I gotta figure something out in terms of trying to get my team leveled up enough to actually catch up to beating the Elite Four like that. The strategy was mostly going fine, but things went really south because of just one Pokemon. And I need to fix that. So, here's what I'm gonna need to do. Behind the scenes, I'm going to go through and try to get these Pokemon leveled up more. I won't say much for how... I won't say it has to be much. Best bet for what I want to say is to try to get these all to the same level of level 55. The way that I'm going to go about that process is going to be with the Versus Seeker. I know I just wasted the usage on that, but that's the only way that I see myself going through that process of actually getting myself leveled up enough. And until that happens where I get to those levels, I'm not going to be able to proceed further. So, I will see you guys in the next episode once I've gone through the process of trying to grind and level up things behind the scenes. Fingers crossed.